President Trump's claims that Venezuela's oil industry will make a lot more money with the U.S. behind it. Well, Venezuela is estimated to have 303 billion barrels of crude oil still in the ground, and that's with a B. That's about 20% of the world's reserves. So how will this U.S. military strike affect our wallets here at home? That is the question many Americans are asking. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is with us. Jill, really good to have you here at the table. You know, a lot of people feel this is all about the oil. You can say whatever you want to say and parse it whatever you want to do, but at the bottom line, for many, they believe this is all about the oil.
And then what does that mean, Gayle, right?
What does that mean?
I think it's interesting. You just said that we have 303 billion barrels of oil, a big producer, a big reserve in Venezuela. But about 3/4 of that is very hard to extract from the ground and actually refine. So when we say it is big over the long term if there is an investment. What we've seen in Venezuela is over the last 50 years, this is a country that has seen its oil production slide. Let's look at 25 years ago. They used to produce 3 million barrels a day. 25 years ago. Now it's 1 million barrels a day. So this is a country that has reserves. They're expensive to get out of the ground, and it's a long haul to make that into a money-making venture for U.S. companies.
Okay, so if you're saying expensive, who pays?
Well, this would be the U.S. companies that are hopefully going to go into the... Hopefully. Now, there's only one U.S. company right now that is in Venezuela. That is Chevron. And Chevron splits its profits with the Venezuelan government. Let's say we want to get other companies involved. That would require billions of dollars of infrastructure investment. And here's the big question. Will these companies want to do that if this is a much longer-term play? It's not going to be an immediate turnaround, and that's what we don't know.
So how long do you think it could take for U.S. companies to have an impact on bringing Venezuelan oil to their service? And then what impact could that have on American gas prices
filling up their gas?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I want to start with that part of it. In the short term, there will be absolutely no impact at the gas pumps. Absolutely none. Now, the good news is last year, oil prices were down by more than 20% in 1 year, and gas prices are now 25 cents a gallon cheaper than they were a year ago. So already gas prices have come down. When we talk about short-term versus long-term, yes, this morning, the price of Chevron looks like it's going to rise in the stock market. All these other companies are going to have to make multi-year investments that may not pay off. And remember, the global oil and gas market is determined by supply and demand and what's happening in the economy. So what we really need to understand is the short-term, probably no difference in our pocketbooks. Longer term, maybe there will be more gas on the market, but there are so many factors at play. It's not as easy as we extract this person and all of a sudden our prices at the pumps go down.
Don't want to turn this into money watch, but Chevron a good investment right now?
I'm not making any comments about that, sir.
Jill Schlesinger, thank you so much.